Greetings, geeks. This is Rose with Gig Timmy Crafts, where I help you source affordable craft supplies as well as provide free tutorials and DIYs. If this is your first time here, consider joining me by liking this video and subscribing. Also, leave me feedback below. I will respond to everyone. Today, we're going to be making a Christmas ornament with my Cricut and some Dollar Tree supplies. And as you saw in the thumbnail, this is a somewhat sarcastic Christmas ornament that says "Our First Pandemic," and then it says 2020 on the back. So first you're going to need a 2-pack of the Dollar Tree Christmas ornaments that are clear plastic. You're also going to need 1 package of either foam balls or snow, whichever one you can find or whatever kind of style you like. And it's really up to you how full you fill up the ornament itself. The top just pops off and then you dump in the fake snow. I ended up doing this first one at about 3/4 full. I did another one at about halfway full, and I don't think I liked either one of them. If I were to do this a third time, I would fill it all the way up. As you can see here, I'm on the struggle bus with getting the snow to go into the ornament. I was mostly just too lazy to go downstairs and get my small kitchen funnel. So I would definitely suggest you grab one of those if you have one. Okay, so then I'm going to head over to my Cricut machine and my computer. The Cricut connects by USB to my computer. I believe it will also connect wirelessly. Again, just too lazy to connect it. You're going to need the standard cutting knife that comes with the Cricut machine, a standard grip cutting mat, and whatever color of permanent vinyl that you choose to put on your ornament. You can do any shade in the rainbow, you could do holographic or glitter, anything goes. I just chose some scrap black that I had in my boxes here. I made the labels on them so I can keep all my Cricut supplies neatly organized. They got out of hand pretty quickly. So as you can see here, my standard grip mat has gotten a little dirty and old. Instead of throwing those out, I continue to use them. I just pick up some washi tape at the Dollar Tree or when they're on sale at Joann's, and I use the washi tape to keep the vinyl still on the cutting mat while it is cutting. In Design Space, you're going to make the width and height of the image that you want to put on your ornament within the inches of your ornament itself. So if you saw in the pictures, I measured with my fabric measuring tape the length of it and the width, and I am going to make my image smaller than the space that's visible on the ornament. So once it is the size that I want it, I'm going to hit make it. When I put the vinyl on my cutting mat, I am going to not mirror it because I want the shiny side of the vinyl to be up. I always select more because my knife is getting somewhat dull. I have a backup, but I really want to get as much life out of this one as I can because they're kind of expensive. And I hit start. You're seeing here my Cricut Maker that I got last Christmas, but I believe this project could be easily done on a Silhouette or a smaller, more simple Cricut machine, even the Cricut Joy, because this is such a small project. Okay, I'm gonna grab my weeding tool, which looks like the tool that the dentist uses to clean your teeth. And I am also going to grab some contact paper. I happen to use the Duck brand this time around. You can also use the Cricut brand. The contact paper that you purchase at the Dollar Tree works just as well. Any of those are fine. So you just need to cut the same size out of the contact paper that is the size of the vinyl that you are using. So right here you can see I just laid the vinyl on top of the contact paper. I'm just going to cut a little piece out. And you should keep your scraps. I mean, this stuff is expensive, so I keep them organized in my tubs by type, so that way I don't have to play the guessing game about what kind of vinyl it is. I keep my iron-ons in one tub, I keep the permanent vinyl in a separate tub, and then that way I don't have to guess. So I'm going to peel the contact paper away from the backing paper, and I'm going to carefully place it on the top, on the right side of the vinyl. So Cricut comes with a whole kit of tools and things that they recommend that you use, but I find that a credit card or anything with a hard, stiff, flat surface for this process works good. I couldn't find the card that I usually use for this, so I am using a USB drive because it was there and it did the job, so that's how I roll. So what you're going to do is start from the middle and work your way out to get the bubbles from the craft paper or the contact paper to come off, and then you're just going to pull up the backing of the vinyl. If I were to do this again, I would wait to do the contact paper step because it just got super sticky and I should have weeded it off of the back of the vinyl instead of off of the contact paper. So just a tip if you plan on doing this. So then you just work your way around, eliminating all the vinyl that you don't want to be on the ornament. Another tip is if you take a piece of packing tape and bend it back on itself so that it's sticky on all sides, then you can easily put the scrap vinyl pieces on that piece of tape. So then you just lay the pieces where you want them on your ornament, and the same process where you take your scraping tool and you start from the middle and work your way out. And then I also like to clip the contact paper all the way up to the vinyl so that on a curved surface it will really lay flat. And then I'm just adding an extra little touch to this with some jute twine. I'm going to tie it around the top of it and make a bow. I think some buffalo check ribbon would look super cute on here. You could also get your hot glue gun out and just glue it to the front so that it doesn't move around at the top as much. So I tried it a couple of different ways. Sorry I'm off frame here, but I wrapped it around the top part of the ornament and it kept slipping off, so I ended up wrapping it through the loop at the top, but just scooting it towards the front so that I could still put a hook on it to hang it on the tree. I just pull it real tight, get the bow part to be where I want it, and then I clip the tail ends of the jute twine to where I want it. Look how cute! Here it is. It's so adorable. So here it is hung on the tree. Our first pandemic. I think hopefully next year that'll be funny. Right now it's just, you know how it is. So anyway, 2020, what a year. Leave me a comment below. What would you like to see on these ornaments? If you got value out of this, please like and subscribe, and I do respond to everyone, so thank you so much for watching.